What is going on, everybody? It is Craig, and a little hiatus was had, but I am back. I'm actually recording 67, 68, and 69 today. Not a bad selection as far as there really wasn't one in there that was a clunker. But we're going to talk about the one from the thumbnail, which is Stranded from 2023. Stranded it's a low budget movie for sure. I didn't recognize any of the actors or actresses in it. You know, the monster Bigfoot. The effects were so, I suppose. You know what it was with this movie? This movie would have been a really good half an hour episode of like Tales from the Crypt or Tales from Dark Side. I wouldn't say Twilight Zone because Twilight Zone is always a little bit more special, but it was a slow burn Bigfoot movie. You can't have a slow burn Bigfoot movie. It doesn't work. It's one of those things that, at least I should say, it doesn't work. It probably is really hard to make it work. Give me in the comments below if you can tell me an example of a slow burn Bigfoot movie. I'll check it out, or you'll remind me if I've seen it. But the premise is. Three, family members are reunited after their mother dies, and there's infighting amongst them. Obviously, one went MIA for a while. The other one didn't do as much as they should have, and the daughter was taking everything on, and then also dealing with a douche of a husband who was, cheating on him because she was helping a sick mom. He's like, "Oh, you left me alone," which that would be an asshole. Truly would be an asshole. Oh man, my feelings will hurt when you take care of someone else. But it opened up a little bit differently. It opened up, they were looking for somebody, and you saw somebody, they found a cop who found his kid, or at least someone searching found his kid, and then they sort of was dead, and then he shot at the Bigfoot, and then they sort of just left that completely alone. It does come back and gives a little bit of payoff towards the end, but it was just, they force that, which is weird to me. Like they make it the front connect with the back, but the front doesn't really connect with the main story itself. But the mother's wishes were for them to get together, scatter their ashes, so they took a car ride. And when they got to the first gas station, or the gas station they stopped at, they did, there's a creepy clerk in there, etc. But one of the things that I always laugh about in movies like this, not Bigfoot movies, just any movie where people are going somewhere and they come across nothing but missing posters. At what point do you go, you know what? A lot of missing posters around here. Maybe this is the place we're going to be. I don't know if it's the smartest thing to do. Or for the love of God, think authorities would, hey, there's a lot of people that go missing near those woods. Maybe we should set up something. I don't know. It almost made me think at one point they were, if not for the ending, which I won't spoil, because it's probably worth a watch. It's definitely not worth a revisit, but it's probably worth a watch. Like, it had some positive elements to it. Like, you actually did get to know the characters. The one guy did get a turn, or did his redemption. But the reality is, too, even that, the guy, the brother who was, they thought was douchey, who really wasn't, who was doing a lot behind the scenes, he was attacked and had his face stomped in and kicked and all that by a Bigfoot who was strong enough to almost flip a car, yet the guy 2 days later is walking around fine without a mark on their face. That's where continuity issues bother me about movies. Something tells me they shot that scene before they did the other stuff, so they didn't want to go through the makeup again, whatever it is. But again, it was a fine movie. Like I said, I always, with budgets and stuff, I take that in consideration. And I'm gonna give it a. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 4 or 5. I can't give it a 5. I know that's my rule. 5 means I don't regret watching it. I mean, I know for me it's different. I don't regret watching it because I need movies for the series. But it isn't a Bigfoot movie I would say go out of your way for. But if you absolutely just love Bigfoot and Bigfoot is your jam, and oh my God, you want all the Bigfoot you can, then it's a fine flick. Especially with some of the slow burn element of it. But I don't know. That is movie number 67 for 2024. So we're back on track. Can't wait to see what happens in December. Anyway, folks, if you have any suggestions for movies I haven't seen, haven't done, please put them down in the comments. I'd love to check them out. As of right now, I've only have a few that came from suggestions on my list. So, till next time, peace.